Sports remains the toughest thing to navigate for cord cutters. Luckily, basketball is one of the more straightforward sports to stream. Today we're going to talk about the 4 options you have if you want to stream the NBA this season. There's NBA League Pass, NBA Team Pass, over-the-air antennas, and live TV streaming. Now each one has its own strengths and weaknesses for us to discuss, so let's dive in. Now, as we get started, don't forget to subscribe. If you enjoy what we do here, head down there, hit that button and the bell icon. Now, let's start with the most obvious choice for streaming the NBA, and that's the NBA's own streaming service. It's called NBA League Pass. For $200 a year or $29 a month, you get live out-of-market games. No in-market games though, thanks probably to contracts with local networks and that sort of thing. So here in Salt Lake City, where I live, I can't watch the Jazz through NBA League Pass. And if you think you're gonna get around that with a VPN, well, good luck, I guess. You might be able to, but services are starting to get wise to this. It's not something that we've ever recommended, and now they're starting to figure out that you're doing that.
Wait a minute, I know you. You're Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I'm sorry, son, but you must have me confused with someone else.
Also, nationally broadcast games are blacked out. So if it's on ABC, ESPN, TNT, NBA TV, you're going to be out of luck in those cases. Now, you're also going to get those in-market games that I said were going to be blacked out, but they are only available 3 days later. You can get those. You can also get a classic games archive of previous seasons, and you can watch some games throughout the season in virtual reality on compatible Android devices. Now, if you really want to go the extra mile, you can get NBA League Pass Premium. It's $250 a year, so that's $50 more. And what you get is a commercial-free experience. So every time it cuts to commercial, it's actually going to show you an in-arena stream, so you can watch all the contests and the dancers and whatever else you might have missed out on. Now, if you only really care about one team, then you're going to look at NBA Team Pass for about $120 a year or $18 a month. Basically, this is the same service, it's just for a single team. Now, I hope that's not your local team because once again, this is still only out-of-market games. Now, you'll also miss out on the classic games archive and the virtual reality broadcasts, and there is no commercial-free option here. So, what do you do if you're really in this just for your local team? Well, obviously, League Pass and Team Pass aren't going to work for you. So, you've got 2 options. First, an over-the-air antenna. This is the obvious choice. You get local channels, but it does lack a DVR or other bells and whistles unless you get a third-party piece of equipment to do that for you. And you can check out some of our other videos on the best over-the-air antennas on the market. I'll link that right there. The problem with this is that while you are getting your local channels, you're missing out on the cable stuff. So you don't get TNT, and thus you don't get Barkley and Shaq bickering all the time. You don't get ESPN, and you don't get the NBA network. So if you want to stream local TV and the relevant cable channels, then you're going to want to go with a live TV streaming provider. We're talking about Sling TV, Fubo, at&t TV Now, Hulu Live, YouTube TV. There are lots of options. Now, my 2 favorites for the last little while have been usually Hulu Live and YouTube TV. But in this case, go with YouTube, since it includes NBA TV in its normal channel lineup. And don't forget to check with any of these services whether your local channels are actually included. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't, so you gotta put in your zip code and find out. So, did I miss your favorite way to watch the NBA without cable or satellite? Hit the comments below, give this video a like, and subscribe if it was helpful to you, and if you want to get more reviews like this one. And if you want more info on streaming your favorite sports, we've written about this quite a bit on Reviews.org. You can check the description below for some links to that. Thanks for watching, everybody.